Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to my horror theater up in the woods. I'm gonna talk about something that crossed my mind yesterday and this morning. I done a video like a month back, something like that, a couple months back, talking about the subject of K2. If it's a synthetic drug, what have you, it's an alter ego changer. And I'm gonna tell you something. This coincides with the horrific horrors that when you smoke that shit and what it does to your system, it does to your mind, it messes you up. So we have a lot of young people, this young generation, smoking that bullshit. And I see the effects when I'm out on the street. I don't really need to look at a horror movie to see horror. I see horror every time I step outside my motherfucking door. So I was at the bus stop one day, indulging in a brew. These two other guys was in the back of me off to the side, what have you. One dude said, man, I don't fuck with that shit. I don't fuck with that shit. So two other dudes left the other dude smoking. He was playing with this little package. Then that son of a bitch, I guess after he started smoking it, then I looked at him. It's like he turned into another person. I said, man, let me get the hell away from this young guy. And then it's a bus stop I frequent. Then the next day, a couple days I went back. Then I said, yeah, that's what he was smoking, that Scooby snack shit. Yeah, it's very interesting how these people advertise this shit like it's harmless, like it's some childish shit. To put Scooby-Doo on it, now I don't know whose views on my stuff, but I know whoever views my stuff, if y'all know about Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo was a cartoon. It was about horror, but it was childish shit. You know, about little, ghosts and this and shit. I watched that as a child coming up. But case in point, they put that shit on there. And the shit now ain't real weed. Then they smoke that shit. Then they add other stuff, alcohol, to the problem. Then they add mollies to the problem. And there you go. You have a whole generation of these young kids now smoking synthetic drugs, turning into zombies on the street. And that video was called K2, The Walking Dead. If y'all want to go see it, y'all can stroke when y'all go to my channel. Y'all and see my videos, look for that one. It's called K2, The Walking Dead, all of my productions. And this is just a spinoff from that video. Because I know Halloween approaching and I'm trying to get this Halloween shit out. I tell you, then you have this other drug I was looking at on the internet. It's fucking Europe up. It's called crocodile. It's a flesh-eating drug. It's a spin-off from heroin. It's a lower. It's crud. That's what it is. It's shit. And people injecting this stuff. They give them a two months life expectancy. If they live 2 months, that shit ravage their system. Eat them from the inside out, the outside in. And I'm looking at this shit saying fucking teeth fall on their gums. They show one person's arms ate the fuck up. You can see their bone. I was like, man, you got people putting this shit in their system. This shows you how mankind is fucked up. This shows you the insanity of the world we live in today. For people to scoop low, to smoke some household chemicals. And once you go on the internet, look that shit up. It's called crocodile. The reason why they call it that, because it turns your skin scaly like a fucking goddamn crocodile. And it eats your fucking flesh up. Go look it up. And you'll see endless videos of this shit. And it's tearing people the fuck up. And in some cases, it's in the United States too. Tearing fucking people up. That's like I said, I don't need to watch a horror flick. You know what I'm saying? Once I look at that shit, that's more horrific. Tearing people up. People getting fucking ate up. The flesh eating drug. They getting high, but they dying quick as a motherfucker. Same way with the K2. Well, as you know, those are demonic spirits. Once you human consumption, once you smoke that shit in, it's like alcohol. Once you drink that shit, it changes your spirit. And this is where your mindset is open up that doorway to the demonic realm of that drug, of that substance. Therefore, you taking another ego, you taking another feeling. Some people have a sexual feeling. Some people have a killing feeling. Some people have a arousal feeling. It changes it alters your feelings. This is why you have people that wouldn't normally start capping motherfuckers. Half of black men that do drive-bys or do murders, half of them that commit murder or about to commit murder, they under the influence. You have a faithful few people that kill with no substance in them. I mean, they just have nothing. They straight up clean. They don't drink, they don't smoke, they don't do nothing. That is what you call a professional killer. That is a job. But majority of people that do that shit, they under influence. They high. Know how I know this? Because I've been locked up a couple times. And motherfuckers high, the whole cell block was high. I was high when I committed a crime. I was under influence. So don't tell me that these drugs people smoke, these drugs these people, the alcohol these people drink, don't tell me that don't alter your spirit, because it does. And that's a form of witchcraft. And that's a curse. That's an ongoing curse that's upon you as a human being. God, here again, the Almighty, didn't put us here to consume and to indulge in drugs and alcohol. Those that do in moderation, those that can control it, it's only a faithful few. But you got a whole lot of people that once they start fucking with that shit, it's off to the races. They lose everything. They lose their relationships. They lose their homes. Y'all know the story. You know how the story go. They end up on the street, Skid Row, end up getting killed or dying off or going to jail for committing a crime because they substance abusers and they locked in the satanic way of living far as drug activity. And that is a horror show. That is horrific. It's like I say, I don't need to watch Saw. I don't need to watch The Walking Dead, Return of the Living Dead. I don't need to watch Hostile. I don't need to watch Wrong Turn. Because you got motherfuckers out here that is in real life that's like that. And as far as Wrong Turn, you know where that come from. Your own in-laws fucking each other. I mean, you got your mother fucking the son, you got your father fucking the daughter, and then you have a bunch of retarded inbred kids. That's a whole different subject, man. But I just had to explain that. That's what Wrong Turn is based off of. And then this is why you have this pathological mass murder and shit, because that comes out of that. Again, curses, witchcraft. I mean, I can give a producer, I'm giving really these producers, these up and coming producers, a script you can write on and make you a movie about what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's real out here. That's my whole story. That's my cinema right there. Real life. K2, Walking Dead, fucking zombie drug, crocodile, zombie drug. That's especially, like I say, look that shit up. What that shit does to people, you would think you watching actually a fucking zombie movie. It reduces people to a zombie, hideous looking state. That's what that drug does to you. So when they make these fucking movies, they're not too far fetched off the truth. You see what I'm saying? And that, Do I need to go on? No. Oh, yeah, you do have a choice, folks. And all the videos I produce and break down to y'all do have a choice. I can't take a gun. No one else that you know that's around you, the individuals who listen to this and probably got family members that's doing this shit. You can't take a gun and tell them to stop. Only they can stop by divine intervention or God. Or you can give them some advice. That's all you can do. But you have a choice. Now, I just gave you some examples what this shit does to you as a human being. Do you want to go through that shit? Do you want to lose your life in that horrific state? That shit is not for human consumption, folks. You smoking synthetic fucking drugs. You shooting up fucking chemicals that eat you inside fucking out. That's not meant for human fucking consumption. Understand? It's meant for you to fucking die. Yes, death. The Grim Reaper. And he's waiting on you. Remember that. He's waiting on you. He lives. He's amongst you. Always. He's waiting on you. That's the real fucking horror. This is real horror shit here. Audemars Productions. Wake up, folks. You got a choice. You got a fucking choice. Peace out.